G'day, it's Zach, and today we've got some special guest, a special female guest,
Hi, I'm Carol.
and Jerem. And this is our 22nd podcast, so that's good.
Yep.
Jerem, tell us that story you were telling me earlier about a water balloon.
A weather balloon.
Yes, but
Yeah.
has water in it.
Okay, a friend of mine his father had access to military grade weather balloons, which they were using to do atmospheric tests and stuff and such. And we snuck one out of his work ute. These things are like big, massive, heavy silicone balloons. And we hooked it up to a hose and left it for the day, and it filled it completely up with water. And these things go from about 1 meter by 1 meter in normal size to being up to 4, 5, or 6 meters big. And this one was a particularly small one, so it was only like about 3 meters by 3 meters after it was filled up with water. And we decided, oh yeah, this is pretty cool, and we wanted to know if we could bust it. So we were like pushing it around and running it over stuff, and they're pretty heavy duty. So we decided, what happens if we roll it down a really big hill and make it smack into something? So we rolled it up this hill up next to his place and pushed it off, hoping to aim for the side of the house, which was solid slab cement. So we didn't think it would do any damage. Instead, it rolled off course and hit his father's work ute and put this big, massive dent in the side of it. And when he asked us what happened, we said, oh yeah, we were filling up one of the water balloons and it blew up. We didn't tell him that we rolled it down the hill. But and he freaked out because these things are like $200-$300 each, so they're not cheap. But it was
So
pretty
the weather
fun.
balloons, so that's what they use when aliens invade.
No.
It wasn't an alien.
It took a whole day to fill up the water balloon.
It wasn't an alien. It was a weather balloon.
Mind you, we were using the tap on pretty low, but still, like, yeah,
So
it took ages for it to
let's-
fill up.
So I'm gonna tell you a story about lately what happened on our YouTube channel. But Kira, you know what a Skyrim job is?
Yeah.
No.
No, really? You actually know what it is?
What a rim job is.
But it's a rim job, but you get it when you're playing Skyrim.
I've heard of it. Like, I don't know what it is though.
That's okay. So a Skyrim job.
Probably a bit too
Okay.
recent for that.
I know. Probably not actually. No, but this person's like saying, so he goes, Skyrim, that is not to be fucked with. And everybody's like, yeah, that's so true. And he goes and Ellie goes, this title, it disgusts me. Please change it. And the other person comments saying, well, I agree with the comment about Skyrim kicking ass. I just have to say one more thing about you suggesting the creators of the video change the name of their title. How about no? I personally think the title is pretty fucking funny. If you so easily offended, then I suggest you don't watch it. And it's everybody agreeing with him, going, yeah, that's so true. Some people are stupid on the internet, on the interweb.
Even after he said our video was good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're still going to insult him.
I think he disliked it after. He was like, oh, I like this. Wait, I read the title. I dislike it. Or it could be that way. He could have been like, I still like the title of this video. I'm going to like it. Then dislike it. That's what I'm guessing most people do. They read the title, like it, watch it, and just leave. So they don't dislike it. It's a good way of so many likes for it. So, Jerem, any other... I left Facebook. I left Facebook open. Damn it. Any other
Interesting
stories?
things.
Well, tell us about your childhood, Jerem. You told me about this story about some woman and her beard, and
What?
how your friend's mum had a
Oh,
beard.
yeah.
That was a big story.
In high school, in year 9, one of my friends that I used to hang out with was like, hey dude, you want to come by my place this afternoon and we'll play some Xbox? I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So we go back to his place and he's like, okay, before we walked in the door, he's like, okay, just to warn you know how I grow a beard really quickly? I'm like, let me guess, your sister has a beard. He's like, I don't have a sister. I'm like, oh, then what? He's like, my mum's got a beard. I'm like, oh. And he's like, yeah, she's also a redhead. I'm like, oh, what do you mean by redhead? Walk through the door and she's completely amber hair and she has a 2 centimeter growth beard on
Oh my
on her
god,
chin.
Dom's here!
And I pretty much freaked out and ran out of the house. He came outside and he's like, dude, what was that? I'm like, I thought it was some crazy person. And she kind of understood why I was scared, but I'd never seen a woman with a beard before. And I was in like year 9, so you can't really blame
I can't
me.
even grow a beard.
Worst
I
thing
try to.
is
She,
when-
he will shave his beard off and in the morning, and by the afternoon he already has like growth.
Like
Some
a
baby
faint
growth.
thing of it. I don't know if that'd be he probably that on, but no, my teacher. I was like telling one of my teachers, I'm like, Miss, I'm gonna grow a mustache just for my performance. And then like me, because it's our grade and they get harassed by year 9s because they think they're rebels, but they're not. And pretty much, so they keep coming in. The teacher's like, see, if you grow a beard, they wouldn't mess with you. So that's what I'm trying to grow out my mustache.
I'm trying to grow a soul patch, but it doesn't
You
really.
gotta watch out for those grade 9ers. I heard they're fucking mad beats right there.
Well,
they're all,
Ashley,
they're all year 10s now.
Ashley has
So
a
I
metal
can,
baseball
I
bat.
can actually hit them now.
Ashley has a
What
metal
grade are you
baseball
in?
bat at his house.
9.
This way, really? This year.
Yeah.
So next year you're 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit
See,
out of you.
beforehand we decided not to talk about age.
Yeah. It might be.
Oh.
Dom walks in.
Oops.
That's
with
all-
his
I
Mexican-ness.
wouldn't know if I should take my shirt off or not, but now I know. I should.
No, but that's.
Do you have any interesting stories you want to share?
No.
You're still young, so I mean, probably not that many that you can legally share.
Did you want to tell the one about Matt yet?
What happened to Matt?
So Matt's on the bus ride, and he's going. I don't know. He's going somewhere.
He's doing the bird whistle. He's doing the magpie bird whistle. It's like.
I was explaining it. So he's pretty much whistling on the bus, like, and the teacher's like, "Who's did that?" And Matt's like, just shuts up. And he thought the teacher stopped looking at him, but the teacher was like looking at him. He's just like whistling, and the teacher's like, "Matt," he's like, "It's not me, sir. I can't whistle." See? And the teacher stood up, and Matt's like, "Don't hit me!"
He was telling me at the very end of it, he just like, okay, that was a pretty good bus ride, except for there's a hummingbird on the bus, and Matt goes, so it was a magpie. I don't know what you're talking about.
So just got told.
Do you have friends which just like which are just paranoid by magpies? And you're like, just
Oh, yeah.
calm the fuck down, man. It's a bird. And you scared of magpies?
No.
You scared of magpies?
I wouldn't say I'm scared of them. I'm irritated by them.
So
I'm irritated by the ones that people irritate.
So are you irritated by people that are irritated by magpies?
No.
Like, do you have any friends which are just like, oh guys, we shouldn't walk this way. Some bad birds over here.
Oh well, there is a spot over towards my place, but you have to go like really quick because there's like 8 of them which will swoop you.
Oh man, no joke, I was crossing the school yesterday, you know, koalas, what they're called?
Glass?
Yeah, they're like, the ones that poison the
Those-
feet.
What?
Oh,
What?
I don't know, there's something.
Aren't they ibises or something?
Maybe, and they strip you.
Ibises
Oh.
can fly?
No.
Well,
No.
yeah, it's kind of birds.
Wait, what do they
Not
look
very well.
like?
They're like pinkish.
Glass.
Glass, yeah,
Yeah,
they
okay,
strip you.
but-
They're known to strip people when they're
Yeah.
breeding. When they're breeding,
Yeah.
And they're
It's only
poisonous.
for, like-
No joke. I walked past the school and there was like 8 of them. I was gonna cross for the school and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna walk around.
Well, a Morris kid was riding to school and a bird came down and swooped. A magpie came down and swooped him and got him through his helmet, through the hole in his helmet, and made him bleed from his head.
I remember
Thought he was dying.
I like roadhouse kicked a magpie like last year.
You roadhouse.
Wait,
kicked one.
you did what? Get out.
It came at me, so
So you know what roadhouse kick is?
yeah.
You're
It
like-
didn't really work though. Like I got
Oh.
it, but you know.
You ever tried like, okay, if I just time this right, I can probably catch this magpie. Just
Yes, I've tried that.
Like
Just try and
I
grab it.
got like the side of its wing. I don't think it was. I think it just pissed it off more.
Because
So,
some girl just roadhouse kicked me in the face.
yeah.
Let's get her.
Daniel Yeager used to, we'd be walking home and you just see him running past us going, oh my god, just yelling because of the magpies.
Oh, I don't waste this time. I've probably said this story before, but I'm gonna say it again. Okay, so you know when people say you see a snake, you freeze. Now we're walking in the woods because we used to all live out in the country, me, Dom, and Daniel, and so we're all like, we saw snake, we're all like frozen, and we look at Daniel, he was like frozen, and then he starts screaming and like raving. He's like, ah! And so like literally steps over the snake and runs away. And then the snake's like, what the fuck? And it just keeps going. It was.
Actually, that reminds me of a story.
What?
I probably have actually told this one, but
Actually
Um,
lost a snake by the way.
riding.
Actually lost a snake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
It's either somewhere in the house or someone's
Oh
taken
my
it.
God.
Oh, it's outside.
Who'd take a snake?
Someone wants a snake.
Like yeah, but you know.
A rat.
People want snakes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I was riding down a really, really steep hill back in Toowoomba, and I out of the corner of my eye, I saw a king brown on the side of the road as I was going past. All of a sudden, as I went past it, I heard this crunch noise, and I jolted. And I stopped the bike and turned around and chopped this snake clean in half. It gone at my leg and gone through my back spoke and chopped it up in the.
Damn.
Yeah, scared the crap out of me though.
Yeah.
And then I walked back up there to see if it was completely dead.
You probably find more
Found out there was
Americans.
the second one there.
You probably find more Americans and stuff, just people that aren't from Australia. They would have more idea what every single snake's called in Australia than Australians.
Yeah,
Like, you know, we've got the 10 most deadliest snakes. I don't even
10.
know them. I don't know any of their
Yeah,
names.
Just don't mess with any
We have the
snake.
deadliest python, I think.
Topaz.
Carpet?
Taipan, isn't it?
Taipan.
Taipan.
I thought it was like the brown snake. No.
King
I
browns.
think they have poison.
Wasn't it one of the red
Yeah.
belly? Wasn't there like?
And they're
red
very,
belly
they're very
ones?
There's a rule to snakes to which ones have poison.
It's also red belly blacks.
Yeah.
Isn't
I,
it like if they're the same color all the way around, they don't have poison?
I think it was like if they like, I don't know, something to do with their heads maybe. I don't know. I'm not like a snakeologist.
I'm walking home with Jason once, and we see this snake on the road, and it's been hit by a car, so its head's completely flat, and it's like just still trying to wiggle around. You know, it's
Ugh.
Oh, me and Daniel, we found
Put it
a
out of its
baby
misery?
snake. We were convinced it was a worm, and we're like, nah, this is a snake. He's like, nah, it's a worm. I'm like, the worms don't sliver. And it's like, yeah, they do. And then we're like, we're like looking around. It's like, I think it's like wrapped around our fingers. And like, yeah, it's a snake. We're like, oh, cool. So we chucked it in the bin.
Well, that's nice.
I think it was a brown snake. Maybe
Guard that comes along, opens up the bin.
That shit.
just lives off rubbish.
One day it will come out of the bin and kill
That's how
somebody.
that's how that churchman found that baby. And now it has a baby.
Hear about that guy that caught a baby falling off a building? Like, this baby, like, little toddler,
Yeah.
like, walked and fell off a building, and the guy just, like, caught it, like, from 7 stories. And he said on the thing, apparently he's actually a really bad catcher. He just got lucky. But who, like,
No, it's just like you're at a party and you walk out on the balcony, you stick your cup out like this over the edge, and all of a sudden, like, the cup just gets shot out of your hand. You got a baby in your hand. You're like, I can't drink this.
Is that why they say you don't have sex at parties? Because you get babies.
well, according to my friend who
No,
doesn't ever go to
So
parties.
it's about YouTube. So there's this guy that
I already told it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Dom. So you have to go and have a shower.
There goes
Yeah.
all my. Oh, I'll tell you to turn on a shower. It took me forever to get the hot water to work. I was like I turned the cold knob, and I was like okay, let's turn the hot knob. And turn the hot knob, and like I'm just in there for like 10 minutes.
I wonder what he did for the whole 10 minutes.
Just looking in the
Probably
mirror,
wasn't 10 minutes, it was
admiring
like
my-
5 seconds.
Admiring my reflection.
No, I'm joking.
You know you can switch the taps around, like switch the hot
Yeah, I
tap
just-
cold.
I do that
Yes.
all the time to piss
What's
my
that?
dad off.
You think you fall for it? I fell for Daniel. It's like, I went in the shower, and I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. It's on the other side. And that's weird. Turn it on.
Instant hot.
This is really hot for cold water. Then I
I
realized
feel like having a shower at Daniel's house because he doesn't have it doesn't even have a
there's no lock on his door.
or a handle. It's just a push. And I'm like,
At my house, the bathroom door doesn't shut properly. You've got to like put something up against it.
At my house, there's no lock, but it's got a door handle.
actually, I like.
And you kind of hear the shower,
Isn't it got
so...
one-
At one
Isn't
point,
it
our
one
door
door?
wouldn't stop locking. It's weird.
Was that you? You only got like one handle, eh?
No,
You
there's
shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only got one handle.
no handle in the.
Back and forth.
He's got
Hot,
hot, cold.
And then
No,
in
there's no-
between
Oh,
is...
yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
those.
No, I don't like them either.
They
They're very
annoy
bad
me.
on pressure.
Yeah. So.
Yes, they
Ashley's-
are.
But that's
Ashley's-
what they're designed for, to stop the
They have the
pressure.
worst shower ever, Ashley's.
Oh my god, yes.
What?
They do.
We were just
That's it.
joking. Gee, them.
It sounded like you didn't even know what the hell you were talking about. Like just oh my god, yes.
So they wear shower. Why?
Because it's like just like a garden hose, pretty much. it's a shower, but it feels like it's the pressure of a garden hose pushing down.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
I don't give a shit.
That's why
No,
we should
it's
shower
decided we
together.
won't move in there then.
That's why we have to shower together next time.
So yeah, we're looking for a place. We're looking to move into a place. A
Yeah.
whole bunch of us.
Not
so,
Kira, sorry.
oh yeah, not
Yeah,
Kira. She's
not
too
me.
young. Too young. Or no. What was that, Zach?
What? I'm just gonna like
What?
move over a bit.
Oh, fine, do it. Jeez.
I'm pretty sure I'm rocking back on this chair. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a lot of noise on the podcast.
You won't, but I don't think anyone can hear you on the mic right now.
No, but we should push him over.
Oh.
So,
So-
I like seeing the bar stool. It's like
Other topics. What about...
Well,
Skyrim.
we're gonna.
Why?
I really like
Matt's-
Skyrim.
Jared, a matter of fact, by the way.
Okay.
So you made out with Jared. When were you planning on telling everyone?
I wasn't planning on telling anyone.
Right.
Turn up. We got a podcast. Good work, Super Short and Sweet.
Well, that'll be $50.
Who needs to break up?
Sorry, no one listens
Who
to
needs to
these.
break up with you?
You're paying me for my story.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you. Wait,
We'll pay you the entire
Wait.
earnings of
I'll
Super
make
Short and
it-
Sweet so far,
we- yeah.
32 cents.
Wait, no. Would you rather want 5% of the podcast money, or would you rather want 5 cents?
I don't
Both
know.
exact same.
5 cents is probably more.
It is.
Back to that. About
No, we're not.
you know, this is kind of like a thread, but did you know that if someone's dead, you can steal their story? So I'm just saying, it's a big house.
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
It's a big house. Accidents happen.
Someone must have been, why do we have a girl on a podcast? And I really didn't have a really good reason. I just said, we don't know girls.
Oh, what? We know girls, just not ones that are willing to come around
If it's
unless
like in
they're
a wig,
drunk.
it's not the same, unless we're filming it.
No, we've had girls in films. They aren't very good actors. We went more of the
Jeremy, you're not a very good actor.
Shut the hell up.
Jeremy fucking says how he's the best actor ever, and I think it's because he hasn't been in such a film for such a long time that I believed him. It'd be the horriblest thing.
No,
I love when people go good acting. That's the best. If they guys on YouTube, you just want to go good acting on all the videos, and if you go bad acting, fuck you.
Now, there's this guy I know from school named Rowan. Now I'm going to say his name. If he wants to come in and defend himself, he is welcome, but he is slightly overweight and a ranger. And he was telling me last night that, no, this was a while ago, he was telling me how he fell asleep on his lounge chair and he ended up in his bed. And I was like, that makes no sense. Your parents didn't carry you, and there's no way they could put a forklift in your house. I know, it's really mean, but it was fun at the time. And then another time, Matt's like, is that good to marry Rowan, wouldn't you? I'm like, I would. We said he had standards.
He's not desperate enough.
Oh, he didn't say he was that desperate.
So my mum and dad are talking, and my room is next to their room, and that's
Still your parents?
you live with your parents too. So do you, and so you say, oh,
I only live with my dad, so.
wow, good defending yourself there.
Parent would be the appropriate word then.
So they're talking, and I thought one of them said Dom. I walk in there, I'm like, are you guys talking about me? And they're like, no. I was just like, better not be. Just threatening them.
I still reckon that Batman voice gets chicks. Like, does that, you know?
No.
I'm Batman.
If anything, you're more likely to get it with Gordon Freeman's voice.
Is he? Oh,
He's the.
yeah. He's the owner of Bat Corporation.
What?
Wayne Enterprises.
I don't know what he's.
He's that actor with like.
Yeah, he
So
plays
he's
the
just
role.
gonna say the black guy in all the movies.
Yeah.
God.
He plays
He
God
is
in like
God.
every movie, so.
I remember.
It's only because he's the only one who can pull it off. Only a black man can pull off God.
I haven't seen Jesse Forbes in such a long time, and the very first time I see him, he listens to the podcast. He'll love the story. So I don't use sarcasm often. He's over there walking towards us, and I'm like, "Hey, nice jacket, Jesse." He's like, "Well, go fuck yourself, Joe." And I was like, "What did I say?" Because he had a duster. That's
What's a duster?
A really big trench coat.
dusters are like jackets, like kind of like this.
Maybe he was
But-
hiding a hooker in it.
No, they're kind of like this, but their jackets only go down to like there.
Yeah, he was hiding a
Could have
hooker.
been a jacket, or it could have been really
So
short.
pretty much he
Maybe
was
he's a
dragging
pimp.
along a duster.
No, he wasn't. No, it fit him.
Really?
Yeah, well, he was probably just a jacket, but he's so short it looked like a duster.
Oh.
And then I was wearing a light, and Jeff, Shane's brother, was like, "Hey, you must be Gordon Freeman," and I thought he said Gordon from like Half-Life. So I kept on saying quotes from Freeman's mind, and I felt so stupid because no one was getting it.
Freeman's Mind is a machinima of Half-Life.
I was watching that
Yeah.
like just before.
I was the one who showed you guys, I
I know.
believe.
I was telling her
Oh.
and podcast. Do you watch Freeman's Mind?
Oh yeah, I was watching it just before.
Jesse watches.
Like literally just before
Oh,
I
not
ninja'd
Jesse.
outside.
Jared
And you
watches.
chase that cat down the street.
Yeah, that dumbass cat.
You're so
Yeah.
evil.
Hey,
It's good info for you, you know.
You know you teach dogs to like obey you and stuff by like people
I love
like
this
you
story.
bite their ears. Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
you've heard those sayings, right?
That was a comedy line out of a movie.
I don't know, but yeah, so you bite their ears,
Bite on
or,
the ear.
you know, you feed them the
Say
never bite the
who
trainer.
it is. Say who it is.
Yeah, well, this chick was trying to convince me.
What's her name? She has to know what she did was stupid.
Yeah, Angelique. She was trying to convince me that you rub their nuts and they'll be loyal to you. And I was trying to tell her that you deserve anything. You rub anything's nuts and it's going to do anything you want. Now, oh man, and we're talking about werewolves, and she's like, I'm like, well, we're having a werewolf come down and try to eat me, and she's like, it wouldn't. It would just be so in love with me as soon as it sees me. I'm like, yeah, you'd probably rub its nuts, wouldn't you? But oh my god, it's the stupidest thing ever. Like, you know, if you rub a dog's nuts, it's more loyal to you. You rub Dom's nuts, it's more loyal to you.
Mark.
Mate, just make dog noises the whole time.
I know the world's best way to say hello to someone. You know
Wolf.
Alicia? No, it's not even that. So you know Alicia. I was like, this was on Facebook. Hey Alicia, ... asterisk, vomit, asterisk. So you say, hey sexy, ... vomit. And she was like, thanks bitch. But I just found out that's the best way to say hello.
I always thought that was the most meanest thing to do, is like book somebody and say like, oh man, you're really ugly, and just vomit on the ground like right next to them, like, and then you're like, you know, you clean that up. You made me do that.
She told me she was sick. Let's talk about ice skating. I haven't even talked anything on that.
Ice skating.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you said. Well, we haven't done it in like 2 years.
Anyway, I'm with Madison. We went ice skating. I think I haven't told you the story yet. And there's this group of girls, because we went together skating and all that crap. And there's this group of girls there. And they got to Madison. Hey, there's these random girls. Are you gonna suck his dick? I think that's what she said. And then she was like, nope. And then she did the she did the stupid to the girls after. And just
Yeah, you want to say what the action is?
I don't know what they call it.
The someplace.
You say it.
I don't know. That's just what I'm coming up with.
What, this?
Yeah, what's it called?
What's this? It's
Well, they can't see.
It's
The
the
fuck
it's
you-
the backwards. It's the backwards.
Licking out the pussy. Some like
Yeah.
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 Yeah, well,
It's the backwards peace song.
Yeah. It was a pretty epic moment.
Vaggie.
Was it?
And so Zach said the world's best pickup line I've ever heard of this. So there's these two guys ice skating, and one of them bumps into our friend Abdul, and Zach quickly just runs out there and goes, "Holy shit, you two better swap numbers for insurance details."
And I tried myself.
Because they crashed
Yeah.
into each other?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
No, I still like that one.
He got their numbers.
I didn't want it to, but it was I just like this work. I was like, dude, you got the time? Like, yeah. Both put their phones. I'm like, and where you go phones at? She gave me your numbers. And did all cheese like, and I got their numbers, and I gave one of their numbers to some of my friends, and he called them constantly, and like, you know, now they're going for like lawsuits and shit. And the and the other one, she saw me like 8 weeks later, and she's like, hey, will you ring me? I'm like, give me your number again, I'll ring you this time.
Yeah, that's what I forgot too. In Townsville, because there was so much she's getting people's numbers, I forgot to even ring them. I was just getting because it was like just that bored.
What would you ring them with?
I had a phone.
Yeah, we had phones back then.
Yeah.
You need to get phones again,
Nah, phones are such a
so
boring.
people can contact
You know what it-
you.
My phone only worked at the Strand. Have you been to Townsville? At the Strand and the ice skating rink. It didn't work anywhere else for some reason, but it only worked in the two places. I think because of the water, gave it reception or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're both crazy.
Nah.
I had to kill him. They said it was crazy.
Yeah.
That's a Freeman line right there.
What is it?
I had to kill him. They said it was crazy.
This is crazy with a side order of fries. That's what I remember.
Hey, we should get something to eat.
Is that Freeman?
Is
line?
that all?
No, I'm hungry.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for ruining it, Jeremy. Get in, my friend.
No,
What kind of funny?
I'm like, I don't remember
I'm gonna
that.
get turtle.
I'm gonna get the most unfunniest quote from the whole series.
Wait, I'm gonna get a turtle named Whiskers. So I rob people, be like, hey, look at my turtle. His name's Whiskers, and they wouldn't know me robbing them. Have you seen that one?
I would just emerge
so.
on my turtle, then steal their stuff, then just emerge back into the sea.
I like the one where he jumps in, where he's trying to get in the lift and it's got all the explosives on it. And then after he gets through that, he gets the detonator charge. It's like, that would have been so handy like 5 minutes ago.
He's very repetitive.
Mm.
You know what I realized? Valve can't count to 3.
What?
Portal 1, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Half-Life, Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, Half-Life Episode 2, Half-Life 2, Half-Life Episode 2, Half-Life Episode 2.2. They've never made a number 3 in any game. To kind of scare you a little bit.
That is a good point.
Right.
Like
But they never
Team
failed.
Fortress 2. They've never made a number 3 of any game.
Hopefully, Portal's the new 3. Like, Portal's such a good game.
No, hopefully
Or Left 4 Dead 3.
Half-Life?
Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Every
Did
year
you
they're bringing
finish
out
number
screenshots.
Yeah.
Number 2 felt like they could have just made. I reckon they should have just kept making Half-Life. It was such a unique game.
I've done that in all the episodes.
The
You
difficulty
don't
curve
get
in
those.
Half-Life is terrible. I found it really hard at 7 points.
Oh, I love it.
It's a hard game.
Is it?
It can get really hard.
Your game I like Fear 1. That game was so much fun.
Yeah, and then they made Fear 2.
You use all the cheats, and it's just like you walk in there with every gun, God mode. You just I like the nail gun. You like nail them to the wall. It's the best.
So
Any game with slow
do you
motion
play
is
games,
too
Kira?
easy.
Nope.
Ah. What do you
else?
do then in your free time?
What else do you do in your time?
I don't know, just like Facebook and shit.
Do you go to Skyrim jobs? You don't.
She does girl stuff, like Facebook, and look up pictures of cats
Let's
singing.
talk about Twitties.
What?
Let's talk about Twitty. Yeah, Twitty. So Twitty's on.
Twitty is a guy that was
Yeah.
all against Facebook. He was like, Facebook is so shit. You guys are all fucking gay and shit. And now he's like the guy that's like posting shit every 5 minutes. Like this status and I like that status.
Which is ironic because Facebook's gone and Google Plus is the new.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
Google
not.
Plus
Yeah.
is gay. Google Plus
Okay,
is-
wait. Who reckons Facebook is still better than Google Plus?
I don't like either of them. I don't like
That's
the idea.
3 people.
Well, looks like you're a minority here, Jeremy.
I may be the minority, but I'm the
No,
intelligent
no.
minority.
Okay, who's ever
Let's
used
debate
Google,
this.
Who's used Google Plus? Raise your hand.
That's all of us.
Really? Have?
Well, yeah, but I thought it was pretty crap, so.
Yeah, well, that's the next debate. Who reckons Google Plus is really crap?
I reckon it'd be really handy for getting viewers.
It took me 3 years to get 600 friends. I'm not starting over again. That's my number one reason. I'm not adding more people.
Scott's was like, you know how hard it would be to transfer over all of my photos? It's like, you would start a new album.
Yeah.
Why
So-
would you put in all the old ones?
Kara, I'm
It's
not.
stupid.
We were looking at your photos a couple of weeks ago. Wow. What is wrong with you?
What?
Why do you have so many slutty photos on your Facebook account?
No, I don't.
This is for every single woman your age or older.
I do not. I
You
do
kinda
have
do.
a couple.
Bring it up as evidence.
If
No,
only
you
the
know-
internet wasn't as slow,
We will,
it's just trace
we'll
Wait,
paste
no-
a free friending
no.
for your
Wait,
Facebook.
no joke.
page.
Ashley and Scott, they go off my Facebook and just looking at all the chicks' photos, like all from Townsville. It was very creepy.
Actually,
So
I
I joined
found that
the-
pretty surprising. My cousin does. He has like millions and millions of these photos of just girls because he does photography for them. like he goes, oh yeah, I can do professional photos because he got this really super expensive camera, and he just puts them on his Facebook page. They
Look
love
at,
him.
look at these dumb shit chicks that tricked into them taking
have I told
trick
you,
shots of them.
talked to you about this yet? About did we talk about the film about like
We
the
did.
girl?
We'll do it again. Who cares?
Okay, so I'll tell you that. So there was this girl. She's on like, okay guys, I have on Facebook. Okay guys, I have like 8 days to get money, so I have to become a professional photographer in 8 days. And I'm like, okay, wouldn't the hardest thing in photography be marketing? Because the hardest thing is getting your work out there. And she's like, no, I've got like a $1,000 camera. And I'm like, oh, is it film? No, it's digital. Why would you get digital if you're gonna become a photographer? Oh, well, because digital's better.
No.
No, it's not. And yet everyone's just against me. And this guy's like, oh, nah, I like freaking
Turtles.
Scratchy. I like those Etch-a-Sketch boards. And everyone just started talking about Etch-a-Sketch boards. Like, she derailed the conversation that much.
You know if you get tattooed on your foot, it comes off? If you get tattooed on the bottom of your foot?
Yeah, you go through too many layers of skin for it to stick. If you scrubbed your arm, it would come off.
Oh, would
That's
it?
pretty much what the
That's the cheap way.
that's
of
what the
getting it
removal is.
off. Yeah, the cheap way.
The
of getting
removal
it off
it pretty much burns the skin until it gets rid of it.
Because I would totally get tattooed on the bottom of my foot.
You seen that picture of that girl that had the camel on her foot? On her toe? And several years later I actually got what that meant. You know,
Camel toe.
Yeah. And I was like, because it was on like this
You want to see my camel toe? What?
pretty much. And
Ding.
it took me
Aw.
so long to figure out what it meant. Because I already knew what it was, but I never just put the two words together.
Oh.
Like, high chair.
Should have gotten a. She should get moose across her knuckles.
There was this guy which had
Get
this,
it?
this guy pretended to be Rebel.
Moose knuckles?
You know Mansa?
Yeah, no.
I think he's wearing under 10. Anyway, so he writ Thug's Life on his hand, but he writ it so crappy it looked like I Hug Life. Like he's trying to go where it was like I Hug Life.
I hug life as well, dog. It is Fun.
Yeah.
So, Jeremy, any other stories from your blast to the past? That does me sound hipster.
I don't know. I think I've told the one where I went down a hill and nearly killed myself smacking into a log on a bike.
Actually, you know, so we show time? I was trying to tell this fight story you did ages ago for the knives and shit in your PSP.
Oh, he already told it. Don't worry.
No, he's doing the podcast.
No, Zach.
Which one?
The fight with the knives and the guy that broke your PSP in school.
That wasn't my PSP.
Or your friends.
That wasn't knife.
You know, kitchen knife was trying to stab. Yeah, like bring a knife to a fight.
And your friend just kicks him in the face.
Oh, that.
That fight. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking. You're mixing two stories together. No, I thought you were talking about the one where the guy broke this nerdy kid's DS.
Oh yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Okay, we'll do the near death experience of what I thought was near death anyway. I was at school and there was this kid who used to be really jealous of me and my group of friends, and particularly me because all the chicks that two of the chicks that he tried to ask out were going out with me at the time, and for some reason he just was like, "Oh well, I hate you then."
Both of them
At the same
at different
time.
times.
Oh, okay.
His two crushes at each
I was going to
time.
give you a high five, but you don't deserve it now.
Anyway, I would never date two chicks at once. That's just not my way. Anyway, so this guy got really angry at me. Anyway, one day we're playing Brandy and we're running around throwing the ball at each other and everything. And all of a sudden he comes out and he's trying to.
Kira's still phoning. He got two different chicks. He used to look really sexy.
We'll show you some pics later if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show him. So you.
This is what Emerald does to
He
people.
used to look really sexy. That's just.
And you just think, what the fuck happened?
No, she's looking at him.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm so sexy.
She's like she's getting the up and down. Like, really? She's like that?
No.
Anyway, let's get back to the story.
Jesus, Kate.
You're not talking about my overweightness, okay?
I'll just look at the wall.
Okay, so pretty much he was trying to ankle tap me, which is where you fling your hand at the ankle to try and trip him up. And we're running around on cement, so I'm really not wanting him to do it. And so I'm sprinting as fast as I can away from him. And then I kind of was like, wait a second, why am I running? So I stopped straight dead, spun around with my fist out and punched him in the face and knocked him flat on the ground. And we almost got into a fight, and then it was broken up by a teacher. Anyway, later on that day, me and some mates were talking, and all of a sudden he just walks over to me and pulls something out of his pocket. It was a what I thought was a Stanley knife blade, but it was actually a hacksaw blade, so it wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah. But
and he held it to my throat, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, I've got this blade to my neck. He's like, give me one good reason why I should do it. And I'm like, what the heck? All of a sudden one of my mates comes out and like just fly kicks him in the face and kicks him in the balls, and he's on the ground. And so he runs off and everything. The moron put it into his pencil case. We went to the principal's office and told him what had happened, because I was like freaking the hell out. And so they searched him, and they searched his pencil case, and it was still in his pencil case. So he got expelled from the school. Now, he lived a good 100 meters away from the school, right? And his parents were kind of cruel, so I don't imagine it went down too well with them. Anyway, he used to hang out the way I went home after school. Every single time he'd try to, because I used to ride from school to home, and he used to try and tackle me off the bike all the time, or he'd just follow me for ages and yell out swear words at me and stuff. One particular day he got a bit too cocky and jumped out in front of me before I got to him, and I ran straight up his middle and knocked him straight to the ground. So I literally ran straight up the middle, ball first, and I was like,
what was that?
Balls first.
Okay.
So you ran the balls first.
He jumped out and he was split legs in front of me to stop my bike, right? And I just kept going.
Because he ain't running. He being a running.
And he just went flat on the ground, and I just went straight up his middle, yeah, very badly. I was turning back and I was looking at him and stuff, and I was like, oh, do I just leave him? No, don't do that. So I walked over and helped him up, and I pushed him over towards a phone booth. I'm like, here, you can call someone. And I gave him some money to call someone and rode off. Next day, he's sitting out there waiting again. The guy is a friggin' retard. Don't even remember the guy's name. Bet you anything, the kid's like, that Jerome kid.
I'm gonna find him.
I'm gonna kill that kid. But I don't even remember the guy's name.
To all his friends, it's just oh, I was gonna kick that guy's ass if he didn't stop me.
son, no, listen up. There was this kid, I was gonna kick his ass. So just.
But you should be thanking him. Now you're famous in between us. Like,
what are you talking about? I'm the most famous person out of all years.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody goes to me, hey, where's Jerem?
Every single time I'm away for a while and then I come back into the videos, they're like, Jerem's back!
That's Jack, and that's really cool.
that was the one.
That's wise!
How I said it is just like
It's
that.
on one of the podcasts and on one of the videos.
Okay.
That's how you said about it. They don't even.
More than they
freaking-
say, hey, look, Zach's back.
They don't even break
Don't
up a
go anywhere.
sentence. They're just like, hey, look, where's Jerem? I'm like, what? Where's Jerem? I go, no, Jerem. Like,
What?
leave me alone.
Stop it.
I go on for you. So there's this guy called Cameron Smith. Hey, Cameron Smith. And
Hey, Cameron Smith.
he
I'm
was
looking at you through your window. Turn
anyway,
around.
So he's got a girlfriend, by the way. So we can't talk shit about his girlfriend. Except I'll tell you a story about our girlfriend.
What was his name again?
Cameron Smith?
Hey, Cameron
Is
Smith.
it Cameron Smith or Cameron Smith?
And your girlfriend.
Smith.
It's Smitty. We call him
We're
Smitty.
outside your
No,
windows.
we
Hey,
I-
Smitty.
Smitty.
Can you say anything more sexier for Cameron?
No.
No, wait.
No.
Wait, I can do it. Hey, baby.
Vomit.
Asterisk, vomit, asterisk. Asterisk.
Hey,
It's asterisk.
Asterisk.
Anyway, back to this. So I'm at Woolies, right? And he's buying candy. And
Candy?
I knew who Lani was because, and I knew Cameron was dating Lani from you. So I'm like up there. He goes, hey, you do super short and sweet videos. I'm like, hey, what's your name? And he's like, Cameron Smith. But Dad said, as I said Cameron Smith, I said Cameron Smith. So it was at the exact same time, and he had no idea who who his name was. He's like, how'd you know my name? And I was like, I said it after you said it. He's just sitting there. Wait, what? No. You said the exact same time as me. No, it was clearly after, man.
I was saying it just a second after you. Actually, I know someone who can do that really well. Like, you're saying something, they'll say exactly what you're
I was
saying.
on to
It's-
Alicia.
Yeah,
a
it
couple of nights.
really pisses people off.
It does.
But it's funny.
Anyway.
Dude, I'm gonna put it more often to you. Like, this,
Yeah.
all my friends at school, like, hey, does my brother works at doesn't sense. Go up to him and go, I know you from YouTube, because he never gets it. Because I
I
get to
never
school,
get it.
I get people from school that watch it because it gets passed around, and like people go like, hey, you make YouTube videos. They're not too bad. I'm like, hey, thanks, dude. Not too bad. Yeah.
Fuck you. Not too bad. Why did you accuse
They're
yourself?
okay.
Have you seen any?
Like a couple.
Yeah. A couple, yeah. Which ones?
I don't know.
Which one's your favourite?
I don't know. I
Ones with
think.
me in
How to
it?
get a girlfriend?
Yeah.
It's my favourite one.
I don't know. I think I was just in the background when someone was watching one.
Wait, where was this?
Probably at Alicia's.
Oh.
Alicia's and Ashley's at the same place.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't tell them that. They'll meet us there.
We need to get Ashley in more. We need to get Ashley in films. We need to get Brendan. He's been in any in a while.
So anyway, back to this. So I'm talking to Brendan Keeble because apparently no one talks to him on Facebook except Laura, because you guys don't do it. Oh, that's all I know. Anyway, I'm talking to him about cow semen, and I don't know.
Wait, what? You're talking about cow semen.
Like, you know, because I'm like,
So you wait, let me get this right.
Calcium
You're
or
not
cow
talking.
semen?
semen.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're not talking about cows that like are on boats. We're talking about cows spoof.
Yeah.
Okay, just clarifying
So
that.
what? Cow parodies.
The white nectar that comes from the nether yaya.
You know cows are females, right?
Yeah.
What?
Bulls are the males, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same difference.
Yeah, they're the
Shut up.
exact same animal. I don't
Anyway,
know.
go.
Okay, anyway. Because I'm like, have you ever met a cow before? And he's like, it's really like just having a tug. And I'm like, yeah, but wait, that would take forever then to milk a cow. And he's like, that's probably why no one ever does it anymore. And I'm like, do you reckon that when we're not looking, cows just spunk in the milk? And then they're just mixing it into the milk? And he's like, then we'd like go with the mass. That'd be like what? 0.26 milliliters of every liter is semen. Then I tried to get Laura to post how much milk she drinks a day. And she said no. So I was like, okay, well, I need to think about this next person. So I did to Lani. Hey, Lani.
Laura's sister.
Laura's sister. Because I want to keep it close to them. Can you post how much milk you drink a day? And she's like, why? Oh, it's for breast cancer. And she's totally just like, oh, okay then. And she did it. And then Laura's like, Laura's like, oh my. She's like, I at least drink 1 cup of milk a day. Laura's like, oh my. Then Laura's like, shut the fuck up. And then she went ape shit at me.
Didn't you do the maths? Like, you know, Oh my god, you're drinking about 20 milliliters of semen a day. Surprised you gone pregnant.
Actually, yeah, I found a picture of I wanted to get a picture to show Brandon what cow semen would look like if it was like a human body, and
There's pictures of this?
Yeah, just type in cow semen comes up. So
Okay.
Anyway, so
Cow semen.
it was like a cartoon drawing.
You Google it.
It's a cartoon drawing, and what it was a bunch of semen like wearing sunglasses. And it was like this cow. And it was like, how did I get here? Found it hilarious.
That's good to know. That's good to know. So I think might be time we sign off.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Wait,
the only female here hasn't really said much.
Have to.
You want to say something?
No.
Like I say something.
Tell
Want
us
to
where
say hello to
you're
your
from.
fans?
Tell us where you're from.
This makes.
I'm from Yeppoon. Don't go there. It sucks.
Tim was there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, what was that? What was that? You're like, ugh. Like, it was
Yeah. You poo.
You have friends and you.
What do they do when you poo? Oh, noon. Oh,
Right,
there we
so
go.
the-
You poo noon.
They make horrible jokes like we do in Emerald.
Yeah. What do you do in Emerald?
Make
You
fun of gem
poo.
fields.
So,
Make fun of gem
are
fields.
you going back to Alicia's?
I know.
Where are we going?
Okay.
Well, I think we'll
Wow.
sign off then with
Yeah,
that.
Kira, you wanna give us the outro, the song?
Sing it.
No.
Sushi on Sweets involved. Come on, just go.
Go.
No.
Hey,
Go.
give us the sexiest sign off you can think of.
No.
Okay, Jeremy.
Get the
this one.
fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Fine. No.
Goodbye, YouTube. I
See ya.
love you.
Oh, see you guys. Like, guess what,
Make
Jeremy?
us money.
Guess what, Jeremy?
What?
TTFN.
Nothing.
Bye.
Bastard.
Fuck
See
you,
ya.
YouTube.
Okay, that.
I hate
stop
you.
it. Stop it now.
I need a nose.
Okay.
I'm
Stop.
gonna stop it. Okay.
What?
Stop it.
See you guys later.
Bye.